Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession. Please be seated. Professor Wendy Thompson, CBE, Vice-Chancellor, University of London, Professor Wei Kwok Kee, President and Chief Executive Officer, SIM, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the SIM and University of London presentation ceremony. My name is Amanda Tan, and I'm honored to be your Master of Ceremony today. This year's ceremony holds a great significance for both SIM and the University of London. We will witness over 1,200 students from the class of 2024 graduating over 3 sessions. This cohort has made us proud by achieving 209 first-class honors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding our graduates for their achievements. It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished panel on stage. At the extreme left side of the stage, first row, we have Dr. Francesco Nava, Academic Director, EMFSS Programs, London School of Economics and Political Science. Professor David Webb, EMFSS Chair of Exam Board, London School of Economics and Political Science. Dr. Timothy Chan, Acting Provost, SIM Global Education. And Professor Wendy Thompson, CBE, Vice-Chancellor, University of London. At your extreme right first row, we have Dr. James Abdi, Associate Academic Director, EMFSS Programs, London School of Economics and Political Science. Ms. Elizabeth Aiken, Director, LSE Extended Education, London School of Economics and Political Science. Mr. Eugene Lim, Founder and Chief Executive Officer, The Assembly Place. And Professor Wei Kwok Kee, President and Chief Executive Officer, SIM. I would now like to invite Professor Wee Kuok Kee, President and Chief Executive Officer, SIM, to deliver his welcome address. Professor Wee, please.
Professor Wendy Thompson, CPE, Vice Chancellor, University of London. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the SIM University of London Graduation Ceremony 2025. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Your dedications and determinations have brought you to this milestone. A special salute to the 209 of you who earned first-class honors. As we celebrate your success, be sure to also show your appreciations to your family and loved ones. We proudly celebrate our long-standing partnership with University of London, which began in 1986 with Singapore's first overseas undergraduate programs, the BSc in Management Science. For nearly 40 years, this partnership has flourished, driven by UOL's long and strong reputations and commitment to academic excellence. We look forward to scaling greater heights in the future. Your degree marks the starting point of a life learning journey. Always stay curious and embrace growth. These qualities are crucial for a world that sees constant change. Stay connected with us and the friendship we have built here. SIM will continue to support your development through micro-credential courses such as problem solving, project management, strategic leadership skills to empower you in your professional journey. It is our pleasure to welcome Mr. Eugene Lim, founder and CEO of the Assembly Place, as our guest of honor today. He is also an alumnus of the SIM UOL program. Under his leadership, the Assembly Place has grown into one of the Singapore's leading co-living providers, with an impressive presence across more than 140 locations island-wide. With over 15 years in the real estate industry, Eugene's entrepreneurial drive has played a key role in shaping Singapore's co-living landscape. But beyond his professional success, his personal journey is just as inspiring. He took 8 years to complete his degree, but he never gave up. His story is a testament to resilience and determination and the power of vision in turning challenges into success. Please join me in welcoming Eugene to share his journey with us.
Professor Wendy Thompson, CBE Vice Chancellor, University of London. Professor Wee Kuok Kee, President and CEO, SIM. Distinguished guests, graduating class of 2024, proud parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a big congratulations to all. Today is a day of celebration, a day of joy, of reflection, and of gratitude. But for me, this moment is also very meaningful because I stand before all of you here today, humbled and honored to be able to share my experience since I graduated from SIM more than 10 years ago. In fact, I have never attended my own convocation. It took me 8 years to complete my degree, 8 years of juggling work, responsibility, and countless challenges. There were moments when I wondered if I would even finish my degree. So back in 2012, it was my 8th and the final year to complete my degree. Failing to do so, I have to start from ground zero all over again. However, I was able to complete because of the encouragement of people around me. That year was also the year I just got married, shifted into my new matrimonial home. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank my beautiful wife, Jessie Lee, seated here today, for her love and constant support during that time, and urging me not to give up in the midst of building my career. And today, as I look at all of you seated here, dressed in your graduation robes, waiting to receive your degree, I feel like I am finally experiencing convocation for the first time together with all of you. Today marks the end and start of a chapter, the years of hard work, sleepless night, and personal sacrifices. But as you step into this new chapter, I also want to be very, very honest with you. The world you are entering is more unpredictable and fast-changing than ever before. We live in a world shaped by global challenges and rapid economic shifts. We are in the midst of a time that experts call a VUCA world: volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Technological disruptions are transforming industries overnight. AI and automation are replacing jobs, but also creating new opportunities for all of us. Global geopolitical tension, from trade wars to conflict, are reshaping economic dynamics, and Singapore, as a global hub, must continuously adapt to remain competitive. Climate changes and sustainability are not just ethical concerns. They are shaping government policies, corporate strategies, and also future careers. The changing working dynamics with hybrid work, the gig economy, and increasing demand for multi-skilled professionals means that a degree alone may no longer be enough. So what does this mean for you? Many of you may be wondering, how can I be prepared for these challenges? As you step into the next phase of life, I want to share a few lessons that have guided me in my own journey. In fact, all these lessons are not new, but I would like all of you perhaps to look at it from a different lens. Lessons and reminders about hard work, humility, the willingness to learn, empathy, and also the importance of family. Let's start with the simple but yet most unrated truth. There's no substitute for hard work. Remember, graduates, the world doesn't owe us any success. We earn it. It's easy to look at successful individuals and assume they got lucky. But behind every achievement is an unseen amount of effort, long nights, and sacrifices. I started the Assembly Place with a vision, but it wasn't just the vision that built it. It was the daily grind, the discipline, and the ability to keep pushing forward even when things got tough. As you embark on your careers, embrace the long hours, the challenges, the failures, because that's how growth happens. Second, humility. No matter how far you go, stay humble. Because humility isn't about thinking less of yourself. It's about recognizing that we all have something to learn from others. When I started in the real estate industry 20 years ago, I didn't know everything. In fact, I still don't. But I make it a point to listen, to learn, and to respect those who have more experience and even those who are less experienced than me. The moment you believe you know everything is the moment you stop growing. So whether you are the intern fetching coffee or the CEO making decisions, stay humble, because humility is what keeps you open to learning. Third, choosing the right mentor. Learn from those who have walked the path. Many of you here will soon be choosing where to start your careers. Some may dream of working in big corporations with prestigious names. But let me share something I have learned over the years. Who you work for is more important than where you work. A big company may give you a title, but a great mentor will shape your future. I also like to take this opportunity to thank one of my guests who is here today, Mr. Eric Low, Deputy CEO of Oxley Holding and Chairman of the Assembly Place. Let me share with you a story. Back in 2016, I was an Assistant General Manager at the Singapore-listed firm. I was 33 years old then. pretty young by market standard, taking on that position. But somehow I felt something was lacking, even though I was in a big corporation. But Eric challenged me and gives me a new perspective every time we met. I remember agreeing and joining him even without discussing my package. Let me tell you, that was the best decision I've made in my real estate career. We survived many crises, such as COVID. So sometimes it's not about chasing the money, but the experience. If you have the chance, work for an entrepreneur, work for a startup, work for someone who is building something from ground up. In a small company, you won't just be an employee. You'll be in the room where real decisions are made. You learn how to solve problems, adapt quickly, and take ownership of your work. In today's world, change is constant. What you know today may be outdated tomorrow. The best professionals are not the ones who have all the answers, but the ones who are always willing to learn. As you start in your new career, never be calculative. Even if it is a scope outside of your original job scope, embrace them and look at them positively. Don't be afraid to ask questions, seek out mentors, be curious, and adopt the habit of reading. I adopted the habit of reading 10 years ago, and that was also one of the best lessons I have made, because lessons are best learned from history. So I encourage all graduates, even after graduating, please read more. The most successful people I know are not the smartest in the room, but they are the ones who never stop learning. Fifth, empathy is the true mark of leadership. As you grow in your career, some of you will rise to leadership position, but leadership is not about title, it's about people. True leaders lead with empathy. They understand that people around them are not just employees or colleagues, but human beings with their own struggles, dreams, and aspirations. If you want to be respected, first, learn to respect others. If you want to inspire, first, learn to listen. Companies don't succeed because of products or profit. They succeed because of people. And the more you care for the people around you, the more they will care for your success. I'm always very inspired by the good friend who is here with me today, Darren Teo, Managing Partner of Apricot Capital. His philosophy is cited as follows. Always stop and ask yourself, can I be better? Can I be kind even when I have everything? Because success is not about being better than others. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. When you achieve success, look around at those still struggling, still fighting, and ask yourself, now I can give, will I? Now that I can help, will I open my hand or will I close it? Because what's the point of having more if you don't use it to leave someone who has less? Achieving success is not difficult, but learn to strive to lead with empathy. The next lesson, the last lesson, never forget your family. Time is very precious. As you chase success, never forget the people who brought you here, your family, and most importantly, your parents. Your parents have sacrificed in ways you may never fully understand. They have put their dreams on hold to help you build yours. They have worried about you, supported you, and stood by you when you didn't notice. Today, your parents sit here with immense pride, watching you step into your next phase of life. But here's something to remember. As you grow older, so do they. One day, you will become a parent, bearing the burden that your parents once and are still shouldering. Success is meaningless if, at the end of it, you realize that you never made time for the people who love you most. No job, no title, no amount of wealth can replace time lost with family. So no matter how busy life gets, call your parents, have dinner with them, and spend time with them while you still can. Many of you will soon be building your careers, chasing your dreams, and proving yourself in the world. All those things are good. But in the pursuit of success, don't forget the people who made it possible. Your parents won't ask for much, they won't demand your time, but they will wait for your call. They will sit at home hoping to have dinner with you. They will pretend that they are fine, even when they are lonely. In closing, I would like to leave this thought with everyone. How many decades do you think you have in your lifetime? If we are lucky, maybe 7 or 8. that's it. Most of you have just completed your second and entering your third. It feels like there's a lot of time ahead. It does, but time is also coming down. So here's what I learned. The first decade, you are a child. The second decade, you are in school trying to understand the world. The third, you are becoming someone. You start working, dreaming, experimenting, and this is where life starts to take shape. But by the fourth decade, something shifts. Your circle of friends may get smaller, not by choice, but by life. Time with your parents become limited, not because you want it, but because they are also aging. And you may have children on your own, and just like that, their 10-year cycle begins together with you. You start to see that life isn't just about what you achieve, but about how you spend your time and who you spend it with. So make every decade count. Don't sleepwalk through a decade. Don't leave someone else's dream. Start something, build meaningful relationship, take care of your health, forgive faster, find the courage to love, and love deeper. Because 10 years can go by in a blink, but 10 intentional years that can change everything. Make this decade your next one, the one that matters, because your future self is already waiting to thank you for it. Make your 10 years count. The future is yours. Go out there and make it extraordinary. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lim. I now invite Professor Wendy Thompson, CBE, Vice Chancellor, University of London, to deliver her address. Professor Thompson, please.
Chief Executive, honored guests, colleagues, graduates, friends, and family. It is a privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate this significant milestone in your lives. Today is not just a culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and dedication. It's also the beginning of the next chapter in your journey. First, let me extend my gratitude to everyone who has played a role in making this moment possible. To the faculty and staff who have guided you, to the families and friends who have encouraged and believed in you, and most of all, to you, the University of London Singapore Institute of Management graduates of 2024. Congratulations. For nearly 40 years, the University of London and SIM have been united by our shared belief in the transformative power of education. What began with 40 students in 1986 has grown into a community of over 46,000 graduates, and today you join this distinguished legacy. As you step into the future, you face a rapidly evolving world shaped by artificial intelligence, digital transformation, big data, everyday new events. But beyond technology, it is your curiosity, adaptability, and integrity that will define your success. Each of you has the potential to make a lasting impact. Whether in finance, computing, or management, leadership, your skills will shape industries and communities. So, as you celebrate today, remember to look ahead with ambition. The world awaits your contributions, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. Congratulations once again. We're excited to see where your journey takes you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Thompson. I now invite Professor Nava, Academic Director, EMFSS Programs, London School of Economics and Political Science, to deliver his congratulatory remarks. Dr. Nava, please.
Good morning, distinguished graduates, faculty, esteemed guests. It's a genuine honor to be here today representing the London School of Economics and Political Science to celebrate your remarkable achievements. Today marks a significant moment in your academic journey, one that has required perseverance, dedication, unwavering commitment to excellence. Graduating with a University of London degree through the Singapore Institute of Management is no small feat. It is the culmination of years of hard work, but it's also the beginning of a new chapter, brimming with possibilities. As you stand on the threshold of the future, take a moment to reflect, not only on what you have accomplished, but also on how you have evolved. The late nights, the challenges you faced, the moments of doubts, and of course the successes that have shaped your path. These experiences are not just part of the story. They are the foundations of the leaders you're destined to become. At the London School of Economics, we don't just aim to impart knowledge. We strive to develop critical thinkers who will shape the world with purpose, innovation, and impact. Through the partnership with the University of London and the Singapore Institute of Management, we have prepared you exactly for that. You've not just earned a degree, but also the tools to navigate the complexities of an ever-changing global landscape. The future will not wait for you, but with the skills, the knowledge, and the networks you've built in these years, I have no doubt that each of you will be able to rise to the occasion, leaving a lasting mark on the world. Whether you continue this journey with us at LSE for your graduate study or elsewhere, your education has equipped you to influence change and contribute to society in profound ways. We're incredibly proud of what you have achieved and excited for what is to come. Congratulations, graduates. Your potential is limitless.
Thank you, Dr. Nava. We will now present graduates from programs under the academic direction of the London School of Economics and Political Science. I shall now invite Professor Wendy Thompson, CBE, Vice-Chancellor, University of London, for the presentation of graduates. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Banking and Finance full-time program. The first-class honors recipients are
Asher Patrick Chua Wei Jin. Isaac Choke. Karthikesan P. Solamutu. Lim Jun Kang. Lim Sin Ying Veritas. Lin Bing Ling. Lo Shun En. Nathaniel Stephen Lee Chipto. Tanusha Ramasamy. Wang Qinhui.
The graduates are
Aaron Chong Yi Tai, Abigail Yao Ying Ying, Alana Chu Le Chung, Alistair Matthew Wee, Amelia Lim Yu Wei, Amos Lo Hong Wei, Bala Ananta Padmanabhan Akshya Shri, Karsalita Kodasi, Catherine Stella Satyadi, Chang Yi Ying, Chen Hongxiang, Chen Yian, Chu Kiat Kelvin, Chu Wan Ning Lina, Chu Zavien, Chia Bun Lin Catherine, Chin Hui Yi, Chu Jia Jing Marcus, Chu Junwei Cadius, Chua Yi Heng, Clement Ng Jun Ning, Duan Weixi, Eileen Tan Suying, Farah Insira binti Muhammad Nizam, Fu Yong Han, Nin Uwai, Jerome Tan Wen Kai. Jiang Qi. Jolie Pua Yashun. Julius Tan Xiaohui. Kashif Amir bin Zakir. Kelly Kwok Yenting. Kong Yok Pan. Ko Rui Ting. Kok Ziwei. Lai Shun Shun. Liu Yuxuan. Lo Wai Hung. Mark Jun Hong. Mei Tu Myo Tan. Min Kan Zo. Mohammed Nausath Kuthbdin. Natasha Engawasito. Nathania Xaviera Wijaya. Ng Siwen Melissa Madeline. Nur Shazwani binti Abdul Rahman. Pan Myat Pew Sin. Pao Yi Lin. Pisigan Christian Andrew Rectra. Peng Hong Chuen. Pravin Premchand. Priscilla Lo Ziyen. 花伟丽、夸行进、Rahul Narendranath, Shania Lo Jingxuan, Shi Juelin, Sim Sherlin Sharlin, Simona Rawal, Sonia Sim Serlin, Soon Jonathan, Stella Lim Yishuan, Supupyu Din, Tabitha Chan Shufen, Tan Junming Joey, Tan Zining, Tay Wanxuan Bernice, Teo Yisheng, Uriel Mortal Abad, Wawo Yulin, Wong Zu'er, Wu Yaling, Yang Xincheng, Yo Lu Yi, Zhang Lining,
Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Banking and Finance part-time program. The graduate is
Te Hui Tek,
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Business and Management full-time program. The first-class honors recipients are
Bu Yiting Jolin, Chong Chui Ling, Chong Kai Jie, Derek Tan Wei Shun, Go Shimin Shermaine, Karamat Roma,
The graduates are
Aaron Chu Chen Jie, Abigail So Zhixuan, Aloysius Nicholas Apadurai, Amanda Ang Jingting, Amisha Jayaprakash, Amy Wong Mei Hui, Andrea Chan, Ang Kai Chi, Ang Wei Qi, Ang Yang Qing, Angelica Patricia Priyatna, Angeline Tok, Atmakuru Lakshmi Shreya, Benjamin Sun Kai Sheng, Berlin Francesca Pua Chi Chi, Bumi, Brian Limantara Surya, Brian Wong Tseng Kang, Carolyn Lee, Chang Jingwen, Chang Wanqi, Chi Semin, Chelsea Ng Hui Qing, Chen Ci, Cheng Wei Shan, Eunice Abigail, Cheng Si, Qiong Wei Shun, Eunice, Chu Enru, Stella, Sheyan Chong, Chia Jiawei, Chu Zhuyu, Chong Jiashun, Chong Jinwei Caden, Chao Xuanling, Christina Wang Shanyi, Chun Yun Xion, Claire Ng Xin Ying, Crystal Lee En Hui, David Qian Yiming, Desiree Shai Tingxin, Dion Lim Pei Ying, Elise Tay Wei Ti, Evkrian Kirby, Ezra Tay Yijie, Felicia Lee Ziyi, Fiona Ang, Fu Chin Ian Ryan. Freya Ko Kai Yi. Gan Wei Hong. Georgia Kwok. Go Chai Ching. Go Sin Yin Angel. Go Ci Yi. Gordon Ng Xiong Lin. Grace Luciana Monica Koliangan. Gui Li Shan. He Hui Shi Melody. Hemdev Naisha. Ho Qi Jie. Hao Ting Ting. Isaac Christopher Nabi. Isabel Lai. Jalen Yo. Jagalamudi Saharsh Chowdhury. Jayan Devesh. Jessica Silvana Erandri. Jezri Ang Fei. Joanne Ko Han Lin. Josephine Louise Halim. Jovan Tan Jin Kang. Kim Mei Mei. Kim Min. Ko Semin. Kwek Chi Yi. Law Sinchuan, Stasha. Li Jiashun. Li Peiying, Sherry. Li Yaochon, William. Li Jiaxin. Liu Jiayi. Lim Jiayu, Joanna. Lim Jinghui. Lim Junqi. Lim Minhui. Lim Yiting, Vanessa. Lindy Yo. Lo Wenjun. Lu Pingyi. Luo Yingxuan, Charmaine. Lynette Lim Pei Rong. Marissa Kim binti Kamsani. Muhammad Junaid. Muhammad Fariz Afiq bin Rashid. Muhammad Nazirul bin Sulaiman. Natalie Chan Wai Yin. Eng Hui Xuan. Eng Xinyi Kelly. Eng Yuan Ling. Nijawan Tanav. Nikhail Mohan. Nur Ain binti Hassan. Nurul Anissa Yulia binti Hanafi. Ong Jingyi Sarah. Ong Yijing. Pathinethan Finney. Patodia Akshat. Pavitra Arevarlagan. Pavitra Zirin Vimalan Naidu. Kwek Fang Yi. Rachel Cheong Yen Ying. Roxanne Su Leshuan. Royce Chen Jia Teng. Sa Arti. Sadasivam Pramalatha Prathiv Venkat. Saktivel Jishnu Pratik. Samantha Tan Sin Yi. Xia Shi Xian. Si Chiting. Charlene Yo Chishwen. Cheyenne Ho Shichi. Sheng Wen Cassie. Cheryl To Jingya. So Wen-Ti. So Yixuan. Sony Devanshi. Tan Ming Kiat Aloysius. Tan Yi Mao. 谭以信、谭英英、谭宇树、唐凯顺、唐婉二、邱以正、谭怀燕、谭威仪 Rachel、Thota Satya Trinada Krishna Murya、谭俊豪、Tiong Ying Fang、涂子燕、董凡系、Trisha Neo Larray、次文子、沈伟气、Vanshika Jain、Varadarajan Abhinaya、Vivian Chong Juning、王 Anna、王荣 Shirley、王信田 Anthea、Winnie Chan 佳琪、王黎顺、王志挺、文一范、杨启胜、杨丹妮、 已回弃。由我俊。由慧祥 Grace。张志涵。
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Business and Management part-time program. The graduates are
Chloe Li Sixian。Muhammad Farhan Suko。Ravati R. Jayaprakash。Xiao Li Jiang。
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Finance full-time program. The graduates are
Lim Daojun Owen。牛成伟 Win。
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Management and Digital Innovation. The first class honor recipient is
Shanti Iswanga。
The graduates are
Adeline Cecily。Adinda Safira Adani。Boutros Joyce。Celine Tirta Wibowo。Chan Juin Jiek。Chelsea Callista。Chin Jia Yin。Choi Jung Yun。Diego Manuel Liman。Duong Thi Thuy Hong。Eliza Lim Tse Jing。 Grace Ng Zi Kai. Ho Shiying Alicia. Yun Le Kim Uyun. Keisha Talia Sutanto. Law Ching Ling. Leah Chan. Lee Ji Soo. Lim Natalie. Madnani Keshav. Maryam Binti Moyes. Mitchell Ng Ding Rong. Naka Esha. Nathalia Clare. Ng Jolene. Ng Mei Shen. Nicholas Septian. Ong Wee Swan. Perlene Chong Jia Tian. Samita Dwarakanath Mita. So Hui Cho Lester. Si Tzu Jian. Charlene Vanya Sohandoko. Su Suizin Nyan. Tam Jingwen Amanda. Victoria Winifred Cho Kailin. Viana Lee Yingxuan.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Thank you, Professor Thompson. We will now present awards to individual graduates who have excelled in their studies. I would like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Eugene Lim, founder and CEO, The Assembly Place, to give away the awards. Mr. Lim, please. From the Bachelor of Science in Banking and Finance, winner of the ACCA Gold Award.
Lim Jun Kang.
Winner of the ACCA Silver Award.
Nathaniel Stephen Lee Chipto.
Winners of the SIM Bronze Award.
Asher Patrick Chua Wei Jin. Isaac Choke.
From the Bachelor of Science in Business and Management, winner of the SIM Bronze Award.
Bu Yiting Jolin.
From the Bachelor of Science in Management and Digital Innovation, winner of the SIM Bronze Award.
Shanti Iswanga.
Thank you, Mr. Lim, for giving away the awards and scholarship. It is our honor that Mr. Lim has graced the ceremony as the guest of honor. I now invite Professor Wei Kwok Ki to present Mr. Lim with a special memento. Professor Wei and Mr. Lim, please. Mr. Lim, on behalf of SIM, we thank you for gracing this ceremony. Thank you, Mr. Lim and Professor Wei. Ladies and gentlemen, among the graduates today is Ms. Sonny Devanshi, who has graduated from the Bachelor of Science in Business and Management. Ms. Devanshi has been recognized for her exceptional contributions to the student community, having received the SIM Edge Award and both the SIM Impact and Impetus Leadership Awards. Additionally, she has played a key role as a student ambassador. It is now our pleasure to invite Ms. Devanshi to deliver her remarks on behalf of the graduating class.
Professor Wendy Thompson, CBE, Vice Chancellor, University of London. Professor Wei Kwok Ki, President and Chief Executive Officer, SIM. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm deeply honored and humbled to stand before you today as a graduate representative of the class of 2024. Firstly, congratulations to all of us. We made it. I come from New Delhi in India, and I was the first in my family to study abroad. My journey began during COVID-19. When I finally landed in Singapore, fate had a sense of humor. I tested positive for COVID-19 right at the airport. Those 10 days in quarantine weren't exactly the welcome I had imagined. Yet, it was during this challenging start that I discovered SIM's true spirit. The support I received at SIM made me realize that no matter the circumstances, I had a place here, and it was this sense of community that helped me grow into the person I am today. At SIM, I found a world of opportunities waiting to be explored. What started as goals on my university checklist, joining the Young Entrepreneur Network, the Investment and Networking Club, the Economic Society, and student ambassadors, all soon became communities where I found my place. Through these experiences, I was honored to receive the prestigious EDGE Award, an accomplishment that still feels surreal. Look around this room: budding entrepreneurs, students securing positions at prestigious firms, and those making their mark in social impact. But as we take pride in these accomplishments, let us remember that no achievement is ever truly ours alone. It is built on the support of those who stood by us. To my own family, I owe you everything. Whenever I thought of giving up, I thought about all of you. To my parents, who gave me the courage to dream beyond boundaries and made sacrifices I'll never fully know. To my younger sister, who reminded me why I wanted to succeed, to be someone that she could look up to. To my grandparents, uncles, and aunts, whose belief in me has been my greatest gift. This moment belongs to each of you as much as it does to me, and I hope I've made you proud. But as much as I owe to my family, I also found another family here at SIM, a family of professors, mentors, friends, and teams who stood by me every step of the way. Our program executives, whose tireless efforts behind the scenes often went unnoticed but never went unappreciated. The student services team, who was always there, guiding us through challenges and ensuring that we could focus on what truly mattered. The Career Connect office, who helped me build the skills and confidence to enter the professional world. And our professors, they were more than just lecturers behind podiums. Through one-on-one consultations, heartfelt advice, and constant encouragement, they became our mentors and guides, believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. As we step into this new chapter, there will undoubtedly be moments of uncertainty. But let us not forget this day. Remember the faces in this room, the bonds we have forged, and the triumphs we have shared. When the road ahead feels daunting, let these memories remind you of your strength, your worth, and your limitless potential. Class of 2024, we entered SIM with dreams, and we are leaving with the tools to achieve them. So let's go out and show the world what we are capable of. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vanshi. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this opportunity to thank ACCA and IRIS for the sponsorship of awards. On behalf of SIM and the University of London, we would like to congratulate all our graduates and award recipients on their remarkable achievements. This includes those who have earned recognition from the University of London for the outstanding academic performance in the worldwide examinations. While we commemorate your successes, let us also honor the individuals who have accompanied you on this challenging educational journey, offering encouragement and unwavering support. As you proudly wear your academic regalia today, they are the ones who take the greatest pride in your accomplishments. May I now request for graduates to all rise. Turn and face your parents, spouses, children, relatives, and friends. Let us put our hands together to show our appreciation to your family and loved ones. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the presentation ceremony. We thank you for celebrating this special occasion with us. Please join us for light refreshments served at our courtyard on level 1 and the atrium on level 2. May I now request for the audience to please rise as the academic procession takes its leave.